Welcome back. And joining me once again to talk about this film from later in John Huston's long career as a writer and director and sometimes an actor is international best-selling author John Grisham. Great to have you here, John.
Happy to be here.
Now, I heard a little grumbling from you during the unspooling of this movie. How did you really feel about it?
'Cause it's hard to finish. I just didn't. I didn't get the story when I read the short story, but never got into the movie. I just too much religion, and I think when you grow up in the South, that you're in the Bible Belt, religion is very much a part of life, and we see it with Flannery O'Connor, Carson McCullers. We see it with Faulkner. You see it with a little bit with Tennessee Williams, but not a whole lot. Even people who were not that religious, as we define religious, still explored religious themes, morality, sin, fall, salvation, redemption, all those issues were covered by so many Southern writers because it is so much a part of life. I mean, here's another movie about a Southern screwball preacher. The Davis Grubb, Night of the Hunter, the preacher was a serial killer. This guy wasn't that bad, but he still was a very deeply flawed character.
Interesting, though. That's such a current theme.
Still didn't like the movie.
Well, it's not a movie to embrace and love so much.
And all these writers lived and worked about the same time. They were all born, around 1900 to 1920. They're all, from the Deep South. They all stayed, for the most part, in the South. And that period of time, in the 20s, 30s, 40s, one of the most exciting things that would happen was when the evangelists would come to town with this big tent. That was a show. That was entertainment. There was nothing else going on. And that's, another aspect of the religious life in the Deep South. That's why you see these themes over and over again. Nowadays, it's not that way now with writers in the South. My generation, we probably, got too much religion, fed up with it. And so you don't see it explored much now in fiction, Southern fiction.
Well, don't go away. John and I are going to be back to introduce another film adapted from the work of a Southern writer. The writer this time is Harper Lee of Monroeville, Alabama. And it's a movie that features Gregory Peck in a role for which he won an Academy Award.